Hassan Omar is a graduate of English literature, married and father of two. Instead of waiting for a job, with the little money he had, Hassan established a small workshop to produce some components of electrical appliances.
We started our project when we realized that there was a problem in importing a product from abroad. We decided to make this product, to manufacture this product here in Egypt. We tried several times, but we failed at the very beginning. But at the end of the day, we could make the challenge.
Hassan's budget couldn't sustain the business and his ambitions for growth. That's when he turned to one of the local banks related to the SME fund.
We couldn't have enough money to run our project, and so we know that the AGB can grant or can donate funding for SMEs. They visited us and saw what we are doing, and they were completely convinced when they saw the machines and the products. The value of that fund was 100 Egyptian pounds. It was zero interest. We could increase our project by producing other components and other machines. We have devised other machines to make our work much easier. And now we could compete both European and Chinese products at the same time in relation to quality and price.
The SME fund was created by Egyptian President Fattah Sisi to encourage entrepreneurship.
سيقوم القطاع المصرفي بضخ 200 مليار جنيه.
The banking sector will pump 200 billion Egyptian pounds to support 350,000 small companies, which in turn could create 4 million job opportunities for the Egyptians. I have also ordered the central bank to lower the interest on loans for small businesses not to exceed 5%. This was one of the main challenges facing the youth who want to establish a small project. The interest rates were always too high.
Every bank was also ordered to dedicate 20% of its total portfolio to finance SMEs.
SMEs is a very important component for the growth of the GDP in Egypt, for the decrease of unemployment. Number three, attracting part of the informal sector of Egypt in moving it to the formal sector. We have reached across the last 2 years and a half approximately 100 billion Egyptian pounds to finance SMEs. And banks will continue until they reach the 200 billion, as well as maintaining the 20% of the portfolio in SMEs.
Banks changed their approach to lending for youth. The renowned restrictive measures for anyone who seeks a loan have been reduced.
The point is the banks are willing and wanting to finance SMEs because of the importance of this sector. And because not only that, looking forward into the future, it's always better that you finance a small company and you see it growing and becoming part of your portfolio. You'd rather go ahead with the financing, make it a bankable project as much as possible by providing some kind of technical assistance as well, and at the same time taking some guarantees to make the whole thing bankable.
SMEs are considered the base for the development of any country. And the government here is putting a lot of hope on SMEs in its plans to rebuild an economy after the instability of the past few years. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.